Even before you enter the room,
Yeah.
your clothes pass a statement. Clothes are your second skin. So it's the most intimate product one can design.
What is your methodology to give exposure to these students?
Before the graduate show, give them opportunities to showcase their work. We'll be showcasing at the Chandigarh Times Fashion Week also in September. Every Friday, in fact, there's a presentation for the project.
Talking about tech in fashion, AI in fashion, don't you think it's challenging? You just tell your mind to ChatGPT, and I want this, and it's a copyright-free design.
Fashion or any design profession for that matter is agile enough to adapt any technology or any tool that is coming along. It helps you, makes your visualization faster, and eventually you can't wear an illustration. Even in the industry, unless a final physical test fit is approved, nobody is going to sign off 80,000 pieces of production.
It's such an honor to interview a fellow colleague. We have today with us Dr. Vaibhavi Ranavade, who is the Dean for Fashion Design at Chitkara University and also handles some very important portfolios at the Fashion School of Chitkara University. Ladies and gentlemen, let us have a very candid conversation with Dr. Vaibhavi. Welcome to the Just Candid series,
Thank you,
ma'am.
sir.
It's
Thank
an
you
honor
so
to have you
much.
at the show Just Candid. This has been starting in the year 2018 when we inaugurated this program with
Right.
Dr. Madhu Chitkara.
Wonderful.
And so on, and celebrities, and even your fashion related people like Wendell Rodrigues
Yes.
were a part of this program. And today we are lucky to have you.
Thank you, honored sir.
You have been in the fashion scene mostly on the academic side for a while, and you also recently had a very long spell at the Pearl Academy in Pune, I believe, or was it Mumbai?
Mumbai.
And that was in Mumbai, and you also spent in Symbiosis Pune.
Yes.
Quite a long stint.
Yes.
You have been on the academician side, but also, you've seen the journey from the supermodels of the 70s. I would say from the days of Sophia Loren, who was actor model, and then Christy Turlington, and then Naomi Campbell, and
Yes.
Eva Evangelista, and then so-called our Madhu Sapres of the world, Meher
Yes.
Bhasin,
Yes.
right, Anshul Kumar. So you've seen that quite a journey.
Yes.
What sense does fashion make for you today in the 20s, which have just started, where
Right.
the world is of Gen Zs?
Right. So it's been a wonderful ride. It's been 25 years, and coincidentally, the Fashion Design Council of India also completes 25 years.
Correct.
So that's been a parallel journey.
Yes.
And the only thing constant in fashion is change, and that's what we embrace with much aplomb. And the virtue of my profession is that I'm always with young people, and that always brings in that energy. And that's definitely something that you see, that people coming of age understanding fashion and owning it.
Wonderful. So you worked in the west of the country. Right now you're working in the north of the
Yes.
country. Do you see some sort of, I would say, some sort of apprehension towards going for a little bolder fashion outlook? What are your thoughts? Is it more on the culture side, ethnical side? Because you've also written a book on saris, and saris
Yes.
is somewhere your domain, and
Yes.
it looks awesome.
Right,
Whether it's an
right.
Indian women wearing it or an international
Truly,
lady
truly.
walking down the ramp with a sari.
Right. So, coming to the first part of your question, I think India is such a diverse country in terms of culture.
Yeah.
And the way we say that Punjabis are large-hearted people,
Yeah.
and everything is maximal, and you go all out, and
Yes.
such amazing energy there. And Mumbai being one of the financial capital and the fashion capital and Bollywood and all of that. So that coming together and where it all started with Lakme Fashion Week, and you
Yes.
saw the
In
FBCI
2000,
and Lakme
yeah.
Fashion Week coming in together.
Yeah.
So all this, and the metropolis has its influence on the way fashion is consumed by people, advertising, hoardings, and so on and so forth. So yes, that will have an impact in the way fashion is consumed, but it's just getting brighter and bigger. In fact, FDCI had a show in Ludhiana, which is a quaint industrial town,
Yes.
but it's having the best of designers coming in.
Yeah,
and
you're even the
showcasing
best
their-
of super celebs, like
Yes,
celebs coming,
yes.
A-line stars coming
Yes.
from Mumbai.
Yeah.
We had, I think, Ananya
Chandigarh,
Pandey doing
yes.
something at one of the institutes there.
Yeah.
Though I think we are no longer tier 2,
Yeah.
and in the mind also we are opening
Yes,
up
yes.
to bolder designs.
Yes.
Now there's a Punjabi cinema we picking up a lot, and they
Absolutely.
have their costume designers
Yes.
all prefixed.
And all Bollywood songs have a Punjabi music.
Absolutely.
Yes,
So
so you
Punjab
there's
is
no running away, right?
absolutely Punjab's dominated Bollywood.
Yes.
From
Yes.
from Devanand Saab to Dharmender
Right.
to Vinod Khanna to Guru Dutt, Sunil Dutt. So Punjab has that Poonam Dhillons of the world.
And the idea of Chitkara University and taking that vision forward through fashion is that while we are placed here in Chandigarh to find a global niche for our graduates as well, and understand the fashion pulse all over the world. So our graduates are placed pan-India, and a lot of international collaborations also in the pipeline.
Excellent. So Chitkara University as a whole, it's quite a brand with sub brands,
Yes.
and fashion
Yes.
is one. And how do you see that the teaching pedagogy is translating into a bigger impact and shaping their career?
Right.
Because that's very critical. At the end of the day, they got to be employed, or
Right.
they got to employ people.
Right.
Right. So what is your take on that?
So fashion is a very profession based. It's a professional program, right?
Yeah.
So students, like one practices medicine or one practices law, the more number of projects that any graduate has to their portfolio, they just get better and better and better
Each day.
right? Each
Yeah.
day. So the professional demands and the rigor. So that's what we expose students to. Our faculty members, our in-house faculty have all worked in the industry, including myself. All my team members have worked in the industry and come. Besides, we get a lot of practicing designers to come and work with the students in the studio practice that we have at the department, as well as live projects that are being set. We did a project with JW Marriott Chandigarh to understand the
What
hospital.
exactly you did with them?
So they have their cafe uniforms for all people
Okay.
in
Right.
the entire
Right.
chain of it.
Right.
So right from bartenders to servers to manager
Right.
to the chef.
Like Sabyasachi's done the costume for Indigo. Staff,
Right, and Manish for Air India. So
Yes.
that's something where the hospitality industry and the airline
Interesting.
industry is looking for people. Also, with brands coming in from associates who'd like to take our consultancy services. So we did a project for Trillionaire, a Dubai-based brand also. We've done a live project with Octave, which is our Ludhiana-based manufacturer.
Yeah, they're doing pretty well.
Brand,
Yeah,
yes.
that's quite a big brand.
Right.
Great merchandising.
Right.
Yeah, interesting. Now, one of the focus of the university is student experience.
Yes.
Both from academic side and co-curricular
Right.
side. Very
Right.
important.
Right.
And then second focus of the university is the faculty, how impactful is the teaching of the faculty.
True.
And third is the outcome. What is the outcome? Employability and, entrepreneur sort of a indulgence engagement when they sustain, their startups and build their
Right.
own brand or their
Right.
label.
Right.
That's very critical. How does, would you agree that, exposure leads to new ideas?
Yes.
So, what is your methodology to give exposure to these students? Do they do exchange or do they go out and work?
Absolutely, absolutely. So what happens is that when the student comes to us, is a fresher like 12 plus, so they're all enamored with the idea of fashion and
Yeah, it looks very
glamour.
glitzy and glamorous,
Yes,
all this.
But
Yeah.
all the blood, sweat that goes behind it, we do
Yeah.
give them a glimpse of that while they come see us in the first few days on the course, and then understand that there's no magic.
Yeah.
You need to work rigorously each day and improve on your projects to see the outcomes that you saw at the Emerge, our graduate fashion show.
Yeah, we saw that.
Right.
Yeah.
So also give them opportunities to showcase their work
Collections
at every
and all.
possible before the graduate show also. We'll be showcasing at the Chandigarh Times Fashion Week also in September. Also, like in-house trunk shows we do, and every Friday, in fact, there's a presentation for the project that's going on
Yeah, I
in
think
the studio.
it's important to
Very
have, let's say, the people from the world of fashion, be
Yes.
it supermodels or be it,
Right.
fashion designers,
Right.
or even entrepreneurs who are
Yes.
running big labels.
So the students, we are members with Fashion Design Council of
Yeah.
India. So students get an opportunity to work very right there, like behind the
Hands-on.
scenes. Yeah, so they're volunteering as in the main stage area, volunteering backstage. They're volunteering the design with the designers when the bio meetings happen. So how does the business of fashion work?
Right.
It's numbers at the end of it. All creativity needs to culminate as fashion business, and that's
Right.
the core idea.
And then yet have a stronger creative element to their
Absolutely,
mind, because that's the
absolutely.
foundation.
Yes.
Now this is a 4-year course
Yes.
at Chitkara University in the Chitkara Design School. First year is common fundamentals,
Yeah, so we have a very exclusive foundation for fashion design
first
students.
first year.
First one year.
Right, and then they choose the specialization.
So the second year would be going beyond the foundation, and they learn the tools of the trade, how to handle material, how to look at my digital tools, and slowly find
Fabric
a voice.
selection, yeah.
Yes, understand the voice that they would like to slowly develop. The third year is more about exploration of having learned the tools, you kind of break them. And the fourth year is thorough industry orientation. Either the student goes to the industry and works on a live project, or there's an opportunity for an international study abroad exchange program.
So your students have been abroad, I believe. They go for exchange programs in fashion.
Soon.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Soon. Yeah, absolutely. I think Italy would be a great
Yes.
hub, especially Milan,
Yes.
and London and all these.
Yes.
We look forward that someday our students are either designing clothes in the London Fashion Week,
Yes.
New York Fashion Week, or Milan Fashion Week. And
soon.
it's interesting to see. But I would like you to elaborate a little more on the fourth year,
Yes.
because that's the time where the real
Yes.
education would come to them.
Right.
They've gone through the theory for 2-3 years. Now
There's no theory, surprisingly.
I know it's practical, and
Everything is
I mean,
practical.
more in this vicinity.
Yes.
They've gone through, but now they go
Yes.
out.
Yes.
That is where they interact with the real world.
Yes. So in fact, while we say that the fourth year is where the real contact with the industry happens, but that would be partially true, because right from semester 1 they would go on industrial visits and see how the work environments are. So earlier when the student comes to us, they
So you have visits.
Yes,
going
they
in,
would
yeah.
have a limited world view that there is a boutique probably that I could open.
Yeah.
But when you go to a manufacturing facility
Yeah.
and you understand
Yeah,
that
go
there
to
are
Octave's
rows
factory.
of machines.
Yeah, just see
right?
how Octave is manufacturing their women labels and their
Yes.
men's collection.
So how does that happen? What is the innovation happening at the
Yeah.
industry level? I think that's really important for
It
them
is very
to
important. I think
understand.
education is different now. We are heading
No.
towards times
Yeah.
where a student after its 12th class,
Right.
can bespoke and choose what he wants to
In fact,
study.
for design, you'd be surprised to know. So everyone's been definitely endorsing the NEP 20 NEP policy for education. That's definitely doing good. But in design practice, as educators, we've already been doing that, and we thank the authorities for endorsing our practices. In fact, that this is experiential learning. So you don't rote learn and write an exam. You learn concepts, apply them in a project, and that's where you test.
And then
things
you
out.
test it out. Yeah. I think that's interesting. That's a
Yeah.
very beautiful way
Yeah.
of getting the fundas clear.
Yes.
Yeah. One question which was not planned but just struck my mind while we were talking is that how you as a professor map a student's mind that this person is good for this fashion design course.
Yeah.
And then how you map the mind, how you understand the abilities. Isn't it tough?
So I'll be very candid, okay? So there's a student, prospective student who
Walks
comes
in.
to us,
Yeah.
walks in and would say that, yes, I'd like to explore the world of fashion. And I said, great, every person, young person likes to wear beautiful clothes, and that's probably where it starts. But we don't stop there, right? So now we are in the business of making clothes for others and making it a big day for somebody if it's a bespoke design or a brand where
Okay.
it's a larger imagery that you're creating for people and creating an aspirational need for people to endorse a certain look or a brand, right? So how do you sense? So every kid averagely watches something, a film or a campaign, and then ask them, what have you watched? And somebody who's into visuals would talk about like somebody who likes spaces will talk about the space and all of that. Somebody who likes clothes has probably seen that twice over, thrice over, is able to describe that in their own words.
So you
They
check
don't-
the observation power.
Absolutely. You can't be in a fashion profession and you
just
keep,
for the heck of a degree.
yeah, you keep honing it year on
Yeah.
year on year.
Very important, because at the end of the day, the quality matters.
Absolutely.
And the kind of pedigree of students you are
Yes.
creating at the university, you also need to have the right kind of kids in a
Right,
way
right.
who have a very in-depth passion towards the.
Right. And 24/7, you've got to think of clothes, and clothes not in isolation,
Yeah.
in context of the body. In
Right.
context of the space, in context of the occasion. So the best garment somebody has, if it's worn at the right occasion, only then it serves the purpose. If it's carried in the right way, it serves the purpose.
Absolutely. And I also observed one thing, that some of your students, they are daily on a routine, are so well dressed. They define a fashion statement. So
Yes.
do you think that is also important, because charity first in a way?
Absolutely no, and they are the only students on our university, you may edit this, that you don't have a uniform.
Yeah.
And the reason for that is because every day, if I'm studying, I'm studying high street brands, I need to first grasp the DNA of that
Yeah.
brand. If I'm designing for Diesel, I need to know what the DNA of Diesel is, then I'm able to derive that
Absolutely.
collection.
Absolutely.
If I'm talking about a luxury brand like Chanel, of course, as a student,
Yeah.
I may not be able to afford one,
Yeah.
but I need to understand whether this is in an alignment with the design language of my designer
Yeah.
or not. And that's the thing.
No, I think वो कहते हैं ना कि होनहार बिरवा के होते चिकने पात, so it could you
Yes.
can make sense कि ये design savvy बच्चा है,
जी,
like
बिल्कुल।
Ralph Lauren, very childhood,
Yeah,
in his childhood days, he would be having a Mercedes or procuring cars or maintaining them from his grandfather's legacy.
Yeah, yeah.
These are some of the brands like a Cartier or a Boucheron or a Graf. They were not built in a day.
Right.
Obviously it relates to fashion only in a way,
Absolutely.
because they are
And-
in design.
And as people might be misunderstood that fashion is about clothes. No, fashion is everywhere.
Yeah, everything.
The way you and I
Every
speak.
accessory on you.
Yes, the way you and I speak, the music we listen,
Yeah.
the vibe that we have created in our spaces,
Yes.
it's all fashion, because clothes in isolation mean nothing.
Nothing. Yeah, absolutely. I think that's a good statement, because it's a mix of everything. And
Right.
it
Even
needs
your
everything.
gadgets now, or
Yeah.
all your wearables,
Yeah,
everything.
even the skin cover on your mobile will resonate that,
Absolutely.
okay, what your thinking process on fashion is.
Absolutely.
Somebody would put a Taylor Swift and somebody would put, let's say, a sign of something particular, or a Ferrari or a Lamborghini.
Yes.
So one could make out this person is a little different, no?
And clothes are your second skin, right?
Yeah.
So it's the most intimate product one can design.
Yeah.
So you need to understand how the physiology of your body is. It needs, even before you enter the room,
Yeah.
your clothes pass a statement, right?
No,
Even
absolutely.
you have the opportunity
Yeah.
to greet somebody, they've already made
It
assumptions
makes a
about
difference,
you.
you come with your presence, that aura.
Yes.
The moment you say a hello, hi,
Yes.
welcome to the fashion school, and it's a student doing it.
Yes.
Obviously somebody who's walked in, whether a guest or a stakeholder or even a prospective student or their
Yes.
parent, makes
Yes.
it just nails it right away.
Absolutely.
This is somewhere I want my kid to be, or the girl or the guy decides this is where I want to be. Now, what is the ratio of men is to girls, boys to girls in the?
If you see in the industry, it's the most inclusive industry where you have people from every gender, right? And they've excelled. So whether so is in the student community as
Yeah.
well. So everyone who comes to us finds a space to express, and that's the environment we consciously create.
So it's quite
Yes.
a equal gender ratio here at the university in your department,
Here,
or more girls are choosing fashion.
yeah, maybe here, because there are some assumptions that it's not for boys, but for everyone who's listening to us, it's open for all genders, and please
Yeah.
come find your creative streak, explore your
Yeah.
potential at Chitkara University.
Absolutely, Suneet Verma, Rohit Bal, Wendell
Yes,
Rodrigues,
all of these
Ralph
fine
Lauren,
gentlemen,
yeah, all these fine gentlemen,
and my colleagues at the
Ah.
department as well. So there was a parent who apparently came, and I wasn't there on the floor that day, and said,
Yeah.
"Do we have any lady faculty?" I said, "Yeah, we do."
Interesting. I think it's such a vibrant environment, and it defines the medium you
Right.
are putting all your
Right.
sweat and blood on.
Right.
Now, talking about tech in fashion,
Right.
AI in fashion. Right now, it's so. Don't you think it's challenging a website like
Right.
ABCD?
Right.
Now we have so many websites.
Right.
They you just tell your mind to Chat GPT
Right.
4.0 or whatever,
Yeah.
and I want this, and it's a copyright-free design.
Right. So again, fashion or any design profession for that matter is agile enough to adapt any technology or any tool that is coming along, right? So it's about embracing it and being ahead of the curve. So whether it is our Clo 3D software or the Browseware 3D software, it helps you visualize, makes your visualization faster, and eventually you can't wear an illustration. You
Yeah,
need
you
to
need
make a
to make it a
physical
fit.
product.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
physical product cannot be made unless you understand the materiality of the design,
Yeah,
how
the
it's going to
fabric,
fall,
yeah.
all of that, right? Even in the industry, while the 3D software shorten your process of sending samples back and forth between buyers and the design studio and the manufacturing setup, but unless a final physical test fit is approved,
Yeah.
nobody is going to sign off 80,000 pieces of production.
Hmm.
Nobody is going to be happy seeing an illustration. I'm just
Yeah.
saying, okay, like if it's a bespoke design, it's like, I like this,
Yeah.
and you may please proceed. But there's a credibility you've built in terms of translating a 2D idea into a 3D product. So that's very, very important. So two major skill sets that are I'll just break it in a very simple layman term. So when a kid comes, of course, everyone wants new fashion designs. So you talk about thinking new ideas. So how do you train your mind to think new ideas? You use all tools available to you. So you don't say that don't use this, don't use this. But first of all, this is a beautiful tool you're blessed with.
Yeah.
So you use that.
So-
And you are the one who's making a discretion of
Yeah.
what the tool is giving you, whether it is the AI generated images, whether it is through your stock imagery, wherever it's coming from. You are the one who's going to put one and two together and say whether this is working or not working. So that
Absolutely.
voice, and to prompt AI also, you need the fashion terminology.
Right.
If you don't know that, you don't know what to expect.
Yeah, but once you give a prompt and they store it, and then for next time you need not give that prompt. But
you keep refining it.
yeah, but
And it has a limitation of the database it has currently.
Right.
So it's going to get smarter by the day, and as humans
going
we'll
to,
have
yeah.
to evolve
Yeah. So
to
it's
be
a
ahead.
dual play.
Absolutely.
so it's going to be a new age
Yes.
acceptance you have
Yeah.
to do.
So there's no running away from it.
Yeah.
You cannot.
You can
will perish,
imbibe.
right?
Yeah.
See, we are 90s people, right? We've seen typewriters, we've seen computers, we've seen the internet revolution.
Yeah.
We're seeing the industry 4.0 and like how, right? So that transition, even the kids who are born with the internet, and there are kids who can hardly type, but they can very well navigate the tools. And that's so very important, that you own the tools and gadgets and take it forward.
Exactly.
Right? So like if my student is working on a hypothetical project for an XYZ brand, they've decoded the DNA, they're prompting AI for answers, that's great. I may not translate that into a 3D product, but I can still give it a good try to use all these tools to get a professional campaign out of it.
And but yet maintain your originality.
Absolutely.
Which comes from here,
Yeah.
technically.
That's
Yeah.
like no brainer.
I have a question, like, do you still feel that India has missed the bus in promoting fashion globally?
Not really. In fact, this is what it is made out to be. Like with the internet, now people are realizing, this designers, like the recent controversy
thing,
around the
Kolhapuri
Kolhapuri
chappal,
chappal.
yeah.
But for centuries, India has been selling Indian textiles worth gold. And I'm not exaggerating. The Roman courts have banned Indian textiles because they were
so good.
losing precious gold.
Yeah.
Because they were bought in lieu of
Yeah.
gold as currency,
No,
right?
it feels good when you are traveling abroad and
Absolutely.
say made in India.
Yeah, yeah.
and you
it's
buy it
just
in
that-
dollars or euros.
It's just that we don't have to wait for someone from the West to come and say that, this is good.
Yeah.
do realize and talk about it and brand it that way. So another area of my work is about decolonized fashion, and that's the whole idea that there's no need to be pseudo, you need to be practical and pragmatic and state facts as a true researcher should, that understand what are the merits of the product and find its right fitment. So if I'm going to see a traditional craft that was practiced for the local community, lifestyles have changed, right? So the context of that craft to the contemporary lifestyles need to be found out,
Right.
and acknowledging the communities who practiced it over the generations. That needs to come through. Due credits, due dignity, and the right remuneration is the only way they will continue practicing it.
That's
So
interesting.
you cannot take away the product. That's intellectual theft, cultural theft, and then say that why have you not discontinued your practice. You can't say that. If they find dignity, they find economic sense, then the next generation is happy to come. I know of so many communities. So I think somewhere there are stories where talking about deprivation, and yes, that's exploitation happening at one end. The other side, there are craft communities where people don't talk much about it, where people have moved away from the craft, joined contemporary professions, realized over time that yes, my craft has value, and they've come back, leaving nice IT jobs and come back and promoting. There is this Salvi family in Patan, if you know. They do bespoke, double ikat, patola weaving, and you have, if you order one today, you'll get at least after a year after.
No, you're right. I think fashion is not restricted to only clothing.
No.
You know, it has jewelry, it's shoes, it's
Everything.
handbags.
Yes.
You know, it is, maybe a turban. These days, a trend. This is how you tie a turban.
And I think only the colonial influences that our communities have given up are turbans, right? Otherwise, every community in India had turbans. Now, if you walk into a room, there are a lot of people who've moved away from their clothes. So they say that, okay, let's celebrate traditional day. How sad is it that we have to find a day in a year to wear our own clothes?
While it was a culture.
Yes, and they are also cool. So just as we talk, these are some samples. These are the traditional silhouettes of India, as traditional as they get.
Very European and British.
Yes, these are angarkhas. This is a kurta, right? This is a bandi, and that gets translated in such contemporary lifestyle. So
and it is quite
been wise also. Na? Hamara weather humid hai. We need something to breathe.
वही मैं पूछने वाला था कि this it's also related to the 4 seasons we live in.
Absolutely.
And that's why fall, winter, fall, summer, fall, spring, all these come
in the Indian summer, if people are going to wear like coats and all, it's insane. Like everyone doesn't have air conditioned environments to move in.
Absolutely.
Somebody
thanks
who
to
has
your
a
AC,
luxury
I'm
to
able
do
to
it.
wear this.
So it's our forefathers were very sensible in the sense that they understood the weather, the temperature, and they wore clothes that were right for our.
So absolutely, I think it's very engaging. So you see some good brands coming out of this university.
Absolutely. I would vouch for every kid passing out of Chitkara University to do us proud, and currently they are working with the best in the country, gaining some hands-on experience, and soon we'll see entrepreneurs.
And I also am hopeful that they are able to excite to the likes of Kendall Jenner and Giselle Bundchen. They come and say, okay, we want to wear Chitkara University kids designs and walk the ramp on the Milan Fashion
Week.
You want to touch
top gold
4.
For that?
Yeah, why not? It's all about dreaming and then manifestation and then executing and seeing that dream happen into reality.
Right, sir.
Absolutely brilliant. I think we can go on and on, but it's been a wonderful engagement and interaction.
Yes.
And great to see that the Chitkara Design School, and especially the element and the I would say the segment of fashion is getting its prominence and on the national map. The way it has grown and under your leadership, and I will look forward to interact more.
Thank you.
Hope we have a good tour now after this chat.
Absolutely.
Thank you very much. It's a pleasure.